Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show with the morning crew, Tommy and Mama Manny.
And your host, Jim Amato.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to today, April 1st, the first day of April, and also a very special day for those of you who are pranksters. It is a B-Day, and there are, Maybe. It's the way I do it. It's
Rabbit.
B-A-S-A-T, B-A. So it's Basba week. It is Basba week.
Basba.
Hey, don't forget, seniors, your tickets are going on sale this morning for prom. So make sure that you get those. They're going to be on sale for about 2 weeks, April 1st through April 12th. You can find those in the cafeteria during lunch waves. Costs are $125 per person. Hawk Wings has a kindness. The Kindness Club has their kindness meeting Monday, April 1st. It is room 229. That's my old room. Nice to be in that room.
That's right.
A while ago. But they're going to be meeting right after school on April 1st. We have a special guest coming on Friday to talk a little bit about poetry reading coming up. And the open house for NVCC is April 6th. That's this weekend. So if you're looking for one of those posters or QR codes around hanging on the walls, you can actually scan those and get some information on that. And in a month, it'll be Guys and Dolls. Don't forget that is our play that we're going to be putting on. And there is a solar eclipse coming. So,
next week.
Next week. Is that April 8th? So there's been a lot of talk about it. I guess there's some schools talking about letting kids out early so that they don't get damaged by the
wear your glasses.
The solar eclipse. Yeah,
that would be sad if that happens.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I have heard talk of that. And don't forget to listen to us every morning at 7 a.m. on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Today's important dates have to do with the Pony Express. Today was the first day of the Pony Express exploded on the scene and giving us what we now know as United States Postal Service. And it sped up the mail delivery between Missouri and California, took it from weeks to just mere days. We don't celebrate the horses that were involved in that, with just the people who were actually riding the Pony Express, but I'm sure the horses would like some
mileage.
Street cred for that as well.
Yep.
Also, today is the day that Apple was founded. On April 1st in 1976, this is when Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne, he's like the fifth Beatle, if you will, no one ever knows his name, founded Apple Incorporated and started that technological revolution that kind of took over all consumer electronics as we know it and continues to grow. How about birthdays? Susan Boyle. Anybody remember who Susan Boyle was? Yes.
Heck was that?
She's a singer.
She's a singer that was on, who was on Britain's Got Talent, I think it was. Yeah. And it just didn't look like she should be able to sing like how she did. And it was a beautiful voice came out of her. Debbie Reynolds.
Oh, yes.
Debbie Reynolds was born.
His daughter she has.
No.
Princess Leia.
Princess Leia. Oh, yeah. Yes. I think I did know that. But
Carrie Fisher.
Oh, yeah, her too.
Yep.
And Rachel Maddow. The holidays of the day is going to be, well, the big one is April Fool's Day. That's April Fool's Day, where you get together and you joke on people. But I didn't realize that it was started because they believed that when France switched to the Gregorian calendar, I guess the historians can help out on this, it would made January 1st the New Year's Day instead of April 1st. Mm-hmm. So anybody that still believed that April 1st was the New Year's was called an April Fool.
Yeah.
And that's where we get April Fools. And now we just pull pranks on each other, like putting salt on the top of the sugar. So
yes.
You just put a little cellophane in there, pour this. And I think I switched to the kids' cereal boxes when they would pour out the cereal in the morning.
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah.
You got Raisin Bran instead of Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Yep.
They used to love that. There was no one home to pull a prank on.
Joke's on you now.
Same in our house.
I just said, love you, see you later tonight. As I left the house for my wife, there was no pranks. No. So there's nothing going to be left behind for her.
No pranks to be had.
Now, any particular pranks you guys have pulled in your past?
Snow on Thursday.
That was your prank?
Yeah. but we really are getting snow on Thursday.
I'm like, are you throwing me? I've done it to freshmen too. Go, looks like we're going to be getting out of here early today. So just pay attention for that. Over the sports desk with Mama Manning.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Lots of sports to report on. Saturday, opening day of spring sports. Baseball beat Holy Cross 3-1.
Yeah.
Softball beat Holy Cross 26-0.
Wow.
Girls tennis beat Holy Cross 4-3.
Oh, we need one more for the quad.
And boys tennis slipped, lost to Holy Cross 2-3, but it was a close one. Today we have baseball at Watertown, 3:45 start. Softball home against Watertown, 3:30. Girls tennis home versus Watertown, 3:30. Boys tennis away at Watertown, 3:45.
That's a lot going on.
It's a busy week.
Nice quad. Well, that's good because we're going to have rain washing everything out for the rest of the week.
Yes. Now we must talk about
Yes,
UConn.
we must.
We must. So did you watch those two men's games?
I did. I watched them.
Holy cow. One was better than the other.
Yep.
They took down San Diego State. They dominated Illinois.
Well, first they weren't dominating Illinois. The first half, I was like, okay, so we're going to play this out to the buzzer.
It was tight.
And then
They
came
took it away
out
in the
of
second half.
the second half and scored 30 in a row.
30-0.
Do you know that Illinois actually beat UConn 52-47?
This year.
Except we had that 30-0 run in the middle of that.
Yes. Yes.
Otherwise, they were.
Shots were not going down. It was ugly.
No, it wasn't.
But we look good.
Yeah.
How many blocks did Kling Kong have?
Yeah.
He was a beast.
He was.
They had
everywhere.
5, but I counted 8.
It's looking a lot like Purdue versus UConn in the championship.
And they're gonna have to shut that
Right,
center
the
down.
two bigs,
Yeah,
Eddie.
the two bigs. Well, we
So-
have a third. We have that second big, Johnson.
That's right.
Yeah.
Slamson.
Slants in.
So we have UConn against Alabama on Saturday. That's a late start. That's 8:49. And we have the other side of the bracket. We have NC State
Yeah, they're coming
against
out
Purdue.
the 11 seed.
Yes, they are the earlier
Wow.
game at 6:00. Remember NC State, former coach,
Jimmy Valvano.
Jimmy V,
Yeah.
my favorite basketball coach of all time. Women's side,
Yes.
what do we got going on? We got South Carolina dominated. They're against NC State in the Final Fours. And what do we have tonight? The big return from the
This is
finals last year,
Iowa
Iowa and
and
LSU.
Yeah.
They're the early start tonight, 7:15, second game.
You got UConn.
I wonder
UConn
who it
versus
is.
USC,
Yeah, that should be a decent game too.
9:15 start.
I hope a day off was enough for that team to recover because they ran with only 7.
They have 7. They have 7 injuries,
Yeah,
and they play 7.
yeah. Actually,
Not good.
Not good.
I think they played 6.
They only played
They
6.
only played 6.
Right.
They just look exhausted. Like
Yeah.
the shots weren't making it all the way to the.
Yeah, I was ready to
rim.
suit up and help them out. It was that bad.
Yeah.
So good luck,
And
UConn.
that's the
Good luck, Hawks.
Sports with Mama Manning. Over the news desk with Tomlin.
Morning. A couple stories to start your day. First off, Israeli troops have withdrawn from Shifa Hospital, Gaza's largest after a 2-week raid. This comes on the heel of some of the largest anti-Netanyahu protests across Israel, which took to the streets yesterday. It's the largest since the conflict has begun, calling for a ceasefire. Crews at Baltimore Bridge have begun to remove the twisted steel and concrete while also checking to make sure that the ship can be refloated successfully. This comes as a multitude of plans are being put forward to try to determine ways to reopen Baltimore Harbor.
That's going to take some time.
That's a mess.
Be a minute.
Yeah. Turkish local elections. The opposition has stunned Erdogan with a historic victory. Turkey's main opposition party has claimed big election victories in the main cities of Istanbul and Ankara. Results are a significant blow to Recep Erdogan, who has had hopes to regain control of the cities less than a year after he claimed a third term as president. This is just large news. I mean, his party has dominated Turkish politics for at least a decade right now. So, and under his watch, Constitution has been redrawn several times. So, big shock.
He did say this is the last time, and he's done in 2028.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Putin said the same thing a decade
Yes.
ago.
Yeah.
Look at you, Mr.
Speaking of Putin,
I read the news.
all right, Putin has called up 150,000 Russian conscripts in the highest ever conscription drive and makes fears of a renewed spring offensive. This comes as Ukraine prepares for spring, which they anticipate now seeing a massive Russian advance across their front. There's your news.
All right. Always
Another cheerful
finishing on a
morning.
cheerful story. And that's the news with Tomlin. Good morning, Mr. Decker. And what do we have for our...
Oh, yeah, listen, but I'm waiting for my intro music. We have a good little cheering for Nancy. We got a nice little thing for Mr. Tomlin, but what do I have?
You asked for a bump, you got
You're
one, baby.
confused. That's what you play after I give the question. After I give the question.
Oh, I like it.
All right. Yes, nothing jazzier there. I've had some non-sports questions for 3 weeks in a row, but UConn keeps winning, so I'm gonna have to keep riding the hot
Oh, boy.
hand of UConn and keep giving you a sports question there.
All right.
Thingy
All
caps
right.
on.
So 7 times in the history of the tournament has a team gone back to back,
Oh, gosh.
belly to belly. What was the last school?
I know.
The
Wait.
last school
I know.
to go
I kn-
back to back national champions.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
I know.
just so we know, they're whispering things to each other so as not to look the fool.
Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan
Florida.
and Florida is correct. Yes, in 2006 and 2007.
You know who played on that team?
Probably 12 to 13 different players.
Yes, including Big Al on the Celtics.
That's
My
why you
favorite
do.
player,
Is that what you
Al
do?
Horford. Yep.
All right. So how about this? I'll go you one further.
All right.
When was the last school before that?
Oh.
Now, this one is not as hard as you think.
It was a 7.
The Dukes.
Was it?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Duke Blue
baby,
Devils.
2 for 2.
All right.
The Duke Blue Devils led
Yeah,
by
Them.
Christian Leitner,
Oh, please. I was having a good day.
God.
Bobby Hurley,
And Grant
brother
Hill.
of
Danny Hurley. Uncle of Andrew Hurley.
who's about to make it number 8.
Number
Team
8.
number 8. I don't want to jinx him.
Don't jinx them.
Team number 8, maybe.
Hey, what happened to your Arizona team?
They did not do so well.
They crashed.
No.
That
So
was
did
not
Houston.
good.
I had Houston going to
I
the
did too.
versus UConn, and
I did too.
How's the bracket looking?
well, it's
Mine's
looking
not
pretty
good.
busted.
Yeah.
I got 2 out of 4 in the final 4.
Do you have Purdue in the final?
I do. Purdue, well, Houston beating them, but
Shout out to my wife Meg, who's in the 98th percentile in the brackets.
oh wow.
Wow.
Killing it there.
Wow.
And,
All
it's
right.
not me. It's not me.
All right.
Awesome.
So I hope your brackets haven't been busted. If they have, we'll see how close you get there. But we're looking forward to seeing UConn this evening.
That's
See if
right.
They can't make another Final Four and match the other Final Four because we have 2 teams that could get
Men and women's.
2 teams.
Because
into
only
the final.
one team has
Amazing.
ever done that.
There's
And
only
they
one
have done
team
it twice. And they could do it 3 times.
That is
They
correct.
could. They could.
All
NC
right.
State could do it too.
I was
You
going
know?
to
They
say
could,
NC
for the
State
first
is the other
time.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
first time.
All right. So on behalf of Decker, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
So
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Morning Mayhem podcast. Morning Mayhem is broadcast live from Woodland Regional High School in Beacon Falls, Connecticut, each and every school day. Follow us on Spotify, Anchor FM, or wherever you find your latest podcasts. And for more information on the show, upcoming guests, and past episodes, visit our show website, morningmayhem.show.